The City of London, the square mile of high finance and big business, is tonight playing host to a group of lawyers, bankers and journalists who've come together to work on a rather different deal from usual. A performance of Handel's Messiah to raise money for West London Church's homeless concern. Under the expert guidance of conductor Andrew Sackett, they've just under 10 weeks to complete the task.
Can I first of all welcome Chris Duckett, who's playing the piano. I know we're not
really
and Gloria DeLore. Okay, it's the first chorus that we sing, and let's just sing the chorus through and see how we get on. Audience, you. And the glory of the Lord. And the glory of the Messiah is actually quite a demanding work. People might think, oh yes, we know it and everybody knows the Hallelujah chorus, but it is actually rather more difficult than it appears.
The concert's being organised by City Music Services.
It's a mixed choir of varying levels of ability. We have very experienced choral singers alongside, people who might be holding the book the wrong way up. I think that's one of the joys of this sort of work, which I love enormously, is that we have to manage that well. Everybody's under huge amounts of pressure with their work, and this is an antidote to that. So we can't pile on the pressure. But at the same time, we know within 6 rehearsals, we have to get up to a certain standard, and that will happen, and without a doubt.
That's it, okay?
This is the first time we've raised money for West London churches. The most important bit is to raise money for the charity itself, but because everybody gets something out of it, it's a win-win situation for me.
See you next time!
Singing is just a fantastic thing and everybody should do it.
Well, that was a very encouraging start. I thought they were singing really well, and we had a nice turnout for this rehearsal, and so this all looks very good for the performance.
The choir members continue to meet for regular rehearsals in the run-up to Christmas.
It's extraordinary what a great noise you can make, despite the fact that each of you individually may not be, Pavarotti. One of the great things about singing with a group like this is that we always do things for charity, and it's fantastic to be working for West London Churches, who giving some of the people who are on the streets some shelter and some comfort and just some food and some life at the most difficult time of the year.
Just to update you, our shelters open next week. So when you start your rehearsal next week, there will be 50 homeless people standing outside our shelter, having their cup of tea. By the time your rehearsal ends, they'll all be in, they'll be eating dinner, and then they'll be bedding down for the night. So that is what you are helping pay for. So thank you very much again for what you're doing.
I can't imagine what it must be like to be homeless. I've seen homeless people at the side of the street and felt very sorry for them, and I think you begin to wonder what you can do for them. So the very fact that we can raise money for such a worthy cause as the West London Churches is of a greater satisfaction to us. I hope that we will be able to raise enough to help these people through this winter.
St Luke's Church in Chelsea is the venue for the concert. Finally, the big day arrives.
After the rehearsal this week, I was absolutely freezing, and I got home and I got a hot water bottle and I got into bed and I snuggled up and I thought, now I know why I'm doing this tonight, because if I had to sleep on the street, well, I wouldn't survive. I don't know about you, but I was so grateful for being warm. So let's hope we make lots of money and lots of people can get benefit from it.
In most choirs you're rehearsing for sort of 3 or 4 months solidly before a concert, and this we've maybe had 8 rehearsals, and for the quality of what we're producing, this is a talented bunch of singers along with a very talented conductor who has actually got the best out of us. I think this is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm really psyched for what's going to happen.
National Symphony Orchestra lends its weight to the performance, along with St Luke's own choir and 4 acclaimed professional soloists. As they reach the final chorus, the choir's on a collective high.
That was just amazing. Can't believe it. I want to do it again now already. It's just brilliant.
I'm just thrilled, I really am. I didn't think I'd get it at all when I began, and I really didn't like Handel very much. And yeah, no, it was fantastic.
That was one of the most exhausting singing experiences I've ever had. It was tremendous. It was awesome.
Say that was a fabulous performance, and I'm really proud of the choir and the whole performance, but the choir did really well. The audience loved it. They gave us a standing ovation, which is great.
The choir has achieved its goal with absolute professionalism, performing a sell-out concert, enabling West London churches to provide life-saving services to the homeless in our community.